Hello, my good people. My name is Alpacapin, and this is Draugen Part 2. This episode, we're gonna find our sister. Well, that's the plan anyways. There's only so many places that you can hide on this island. It can't be that big. But first of all, we have to find Lissie. She somehow slipped up from under us, even though we were taking a nap on her lap. Look in the mirror. This mirror hasn't been cleaned in a while. Oh! Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall. Alright, not bad, Mr. Teddy. Looking pretty slick.
I will find you again.
Alright. Let's look around the place.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Yes, ma'am. On my way. Be right there. I'll be there before you can say beautiful day.
I just about given up on you ever waking up.
That's rude.
Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissie dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone.
Oh, she just teleported
Aside
through me.
from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
Twas a shadow.
It was dark. Maybe I just saw a shadow.
Chasing a shadow. That's very unlike you, old boy. Usually you scurry off in the opposite direction.
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Why are you always in such a rush?
Secrets, Grovik.
Guavik. That's a nice name. Okay. You know, it can't be this hard. We've only gotta find people, right? Can't be that hard to do. Not amidst all this civilization. Somehow this place looks so much different in the daylight. Are you sure jogging's a good idea, old Teddy?
Where are you?
Right by the village houses.
Okay, I come. I was actually going the opposite way, but don't mind that.
Up here, Teddy.
What? Up here? Oh, what the hell?
It's such a beautiful day.
How'd you get up there?
You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
You're gonna fall.
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
But
Thought
there's
you
a...
were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
Are you trying to tell me to go? Because I'll go, but next time, please just tell me. We could get things moving along much more quickly this way. Anybody home?
Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping.
No one home?
Well, you don't know that. We'll just check every door.
Hello? Who's there?
You're not worried about this, Lissie? You're doing cartwheels and a ghost just shut a door on me. I'm coming in, okay?
Hello? Anyone home?
Oh boy. This place is haunted, I know it. Chase us.
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperata. Lissie, found something here. escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in... Good Sforlata. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissie.
This is dark.
The letter just trails off. Was never sent.
What happened to the beautiful penmanship that I witnessed before? Look at these. They're just scribbles. I don't like it. Is there, see this chest right here? If I could open this chest, I'm sure I could find some equipment to help me on my adventure. What is this? Is this a crib? This is a really... I don't know. No, but cribs wouldn't be open on the side like that. It's dangerous. Babies will fall out. I don't understand. I don't understand, so I'm leaving.
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
But Lissie, all the windows are closed. You need air circulation for the wind to close the door. I don't... This is a scary game.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no.
If the last one wasn't haunted, this one definitely is.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
Let's look around.
I saw some sheds down by the water. There's the general store, the church.
In other words, time for some sightseeing? Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Are you sure? I'm scared to go alone, Lissie. Why? Why must you abandon me in my time of need? This place, for all we know, could be filled with crazy cultists. It'd be great if you could come with me. I'm pretty sure they worship goats or something. They're the only things I've seen here, after all. Let's go up to... Let's find our way up to the church. I've always wanted to go there. Well, not always, but since last episode when we spotted it, I've wanted to go up there. And this game is open world. How cool is that? I don't think I've ever played a detective game where it's open world. Actually, I don't think I've ever played a detective game at all. So this is definitely an eye-opener for me. What secrets do you hold? See, look, it's another goat. They don't fear humans.
July 24th, memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
I see, I see.
All these graves.
Whoa.
What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
You're right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
Maybe?
How many graves are there?
Not enough, I guess. How many people lived here?
I'm not sure. Also, someone must have buried them.
There's that.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
That foreboding place? That ominous place. And I thought you were doing handstands. How'd you catch up so quickly? This is creepy. I'm gonna take a look around back before I actually go in. I guess there is no back, but at least we can do some sightseeing. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is eye candy. Living out here, you must feel very in tune with the earth. You could go skinny dipping in that. As long as there's no, Loch Ness monsters in there. Okay, let's check out this church.
Why would they board up a church?
To keep the ghosts from escaping?
Lissie.
Or the goats from getting in? What does that say?
God is not here.
What you looking at? Alright, well if we...
So much for that. No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional. To breathe some of this salty sea air. You go on ahead. I'll find you.
Again? You say that, but you're just gonna appear out of nowhere again. You are weird, Lissie. Either you're a ghost, or you're a figment of my imagination. Either one, you're not real. Real people don't teleport like that. This part might be kind of boring because it's just navigating between locations, but even so, I still don't want to edit this out because look at it. Ooh, what's in here? Wait. Aren't these used to carry coffins? Never mind, forgive me. Let's go back down. There's gotta be something here. There gotta be. There was this building on the left. No, that is another carriage.
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage? People have survived here for centuries. Why can't we?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I could learn. I'd start with goats. Goats can be eaten and milked. Probably not in that order.
Again, with the teleporting. Give me some warning. Please, lady.
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned.
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll just dislocate my shoulder.
Have some class, lady.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland.
Let's take a look around back. Oh.
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives. The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
Draugens. The title. I feel kind of dirty. I feel naughty peeking through partially open curtains into what seems like a bathroom. I'm leaving. What is this? The boathouse? Aye, sir. What is this? A boat!
Boat! Teddy! Hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty. Besides, the woods rotted through. This boat isn't seaworthy. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Seems short-sighted. How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
Maybe they stop taking care of the boats because whatever's on the island, they don't want getting off. Or whatever comes onto the island, they don't want leaving. Ah, how's that for speculation?
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I was just checking for a sense of humor. Still nowhere to be found.
Choo-choo!
What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold? Or just boring old silver?
Iron ore.
Or what?
Rock, which contains iron
I know.
deposits that...
Okay, Edward.
Damn it, Teddy, you just gotta learn to play along sometimes. Lighten up.
I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Rustic superstition. Perhaps they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it.
Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains? Where the frost giants live? And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat, I hope.
Lizzie, you'd be great to play D&D with. There doesn't seem to be anything else down here. Really, it's just a tree and surrounded by some rocks. How have you even taken root? We've been everywhere else. Let's follow these tracks. Maybe they do lead somewhere. Nope, they stop right here. That's a shame.
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
Yes.
The sign says no trespassing for a reason.
Come on! There may be trolls, or at least more houses. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear.
God damn it,
I'll
Ed.
wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
God damn it, Edward. Teddy, you just gotta jump the fence, man. Who cares about rules? You haven't seen a single soul. That's the only lead I have. And Lizzie's not following me again. She's just over there speculating what's on the other side, thinking about trolls and stuff. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what else to do.
What now? We've looked everywhere.
There really doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Maybe we missed something. An important clue. How about the general store? We haven't been inside yet.
It looked deserted, but worth another look, I guess.
But we were just there. I felt like a peeping Tom. It was like I committed a crime. Oh, okay. That's a bird trying to attack the window. I thought something flew out. You probably shouldn't do that. You're gonna lose your brain cells. I'm not looking into that. Are you kidding me? You goddamn crow. You're just gonna fly off after you pique my interest? Something's gonna jump out and I'm not ready for it. Oh boy.
Is that? Lissie, come here.
Oh, I'm ready.
It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm
I
not
know
sure
my sister's hat, Lissie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Okay, so Edward, I am starting to have my suspicions. You are what people generally refer to as a siscon, someone with an overly affectionate attachment to your sister. Let's go. For glory and victory. We're gonna bust our way in. Oh.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Okay, just fee fi fo fum. Don't think, just do.
believe I'm actually breaking... Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Wait, don't go in there. Why are all the frying pans on the ceiling? Lissie, I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh boy.
Edward Charles Harding, dilettante, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward.
I hope you weren't here when...
Is this... blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's alright then.
Ooh,
What
goat
does it say?
blood.
Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
Is that why all the pans are up there? That's just freaky, man. What's this?
It's been cut. Why?
To remove someone from the picture.
That's just rude.
It's from the opening of the mine in 1897. That's Frederick, Johann's brother.
And the boy could be the younger brother who died.
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
Some sibling rivalry, some sibling dispute. Let's unlock it first. So we can have a quick escape if we need to. Let's go get Lizzie's hat.
Damnation. The hat's in here.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
Alright, okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
I'm thinking we're gonna start collecting like various pieces of what's your sister's name? Belinda? No, that doesn't sound right. Bessie. Was that her name? We're gonna collect various pieces of her clothing from all over the island, the town, and then we're gonna put it on that mannequin, and then she's gonna come back to life. I can feel it. Oh, it wasn't a bathroom after all.
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
Oh, that's so sad. Every single one of these letters were someone's thoughts, someone's feelings to someone else. Which never made it.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
Ute of Drift.
S-O-S.
Is that what Ute of Drift means?
Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us. Or, even better, order some hot grub.
Uber Eats. Ooh, this must be where all the keys are. But if someone's vandalized the store, why wouldn't they have taken the keys?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
You're an enabler. You pushed me into this, and you're an accomplice.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon.
Jeg Putet.
Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key. Casa. I don't know what that word means.
Mikasa
Put the key in the
Sukasa.
casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants, stop bragging. So, I'm thinking it's house. Kaza. Is that how you pronounced it? Mikasa Sukasa. It's a house.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, as they say. Maybe.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register.
Okay. I guess in some deep metaphorical way, it's saying that a house is synonymous with money. Yes.
You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. The Vandals weren't here for the money.
I think money was the last thing on their minds.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
That's a big ass key. Thing's bigger than my hand. Thing's bigger than mine. Okay, let's go get our hat before Teddy throws a fit again. There's a note.
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
It's this note. This note will lead us to the next clue.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann thought...
The mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissie, wait.
Wait. You're not implying the body's still gonna be there, right? Because that'd just be downright morbid. Oh boy.
This way. I found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute.
How the hell did you get up there?
Come on, it's an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a big boy. Start acting like it. It's not Mount Everest.
I don't know about this. Whoops-a-daisy. What is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because
Oh my.
some girl
Edward.
got herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You know, you've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours, with only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Okay.
That's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers.
Not if their family's all gone. Whoa.
Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
You're telling me nobody came here and saw that ever? I don't believe it. It's a doll without a head.
It must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin. This is old. Very old. Looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong on a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin? Let's go further up. Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath? Huh.
She's gone already. She comes and
The
goes.
same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
What the heck?
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
One
Oh,
second.
teddy bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
So, the girl fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell? Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
This is scary. You're not gonna push me, are you, Lizzie?
Certainly high enough to kill a child.
If I had to go, this would be the way to do it. Soaring through the air like a bird.
And landing like a rock.
Hey, no need to be so dark.
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not. I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still
You need to calm down.
out there.
We don't have any other idea where she could be. This is the only thing that...
Lissie, slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something. Lissie? Are you there?
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissie.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
What about those fresh graves at the church? There were at least half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily connected.
Oh, come on. This is just ghastly. What made him do this? How long has he been...
From the state of the body, perhaps a couple of weeks. It depends on temperature and humidity, of course.
Jesus. Jesus, this is dark. Are you okay, my man?
What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself? Sorry. Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. and he's too old to be Simon.
Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the Hangman before she died, and it scared her. So she ran, and...
This happened later.
There's some consolation in that, I guess. Maybe it's the killer. The guilt ate him up, and he offed himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact. There's nothing more to do here. I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace? You're just going to leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty, always just Betty. You don't care about anyone else. What if that was me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the Hanged Man, he's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed? If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty.
You didn't have to put it that way. That's dirty. Plus, I don't really want to touch him. You touch him.
What are you doing? You can't just pull him down by his legs. Try loosening the noose.
I can't reach that far.
Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we're doing this. We don't really have a choice. Forgive me, sir, my trespasses.
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've been through much worse.
Why don't you do it? Why don't you loosen the noose? I'll catch him from below. Oh boy.
Where are the Fretlands, Edward?
It's been 2 days. If they're not back tonight...
They're not coming back.
Perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened?
Which one? Okay, murder.
She was probably murdered.
And you think Simon did it?
Your guess is as good as mine. It could have been an accident.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come home.
All right. Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck. I'll be up for a while, if you feel like talking.
Speaking of which, where are you going to sleep then? Alright, well that was Draugen Part 2. We've done some exploring of the island, but we haven't really discovered anything else. All we've gotten are clues here and there. Hopefully we'll find out more in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See ya.